John Warner, Waco Troop. Terrell gave up a couple big plays of defense late in the game. Were those just breakdowns, or what happened there?
Yeah, so we had some communication issues. They were going tempo and getting on the ball and running some plays pretty fast. And, we kind of miscommunicated in the back end a little bit. And, we were playing two different defenses. So, I feel like we gave them one there.
Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider. Y'all had 2 forced turnovers today. That's 20 straight games. Talk about what the defense was able to do today and that end.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that our defense preaches, every week is trying to take the ball away and give it back to our offense. And, we try to cause as much havoc as possible. Coach Roberts does a great job, sending us and, disguising so they don't know exactly what we're in pre-snap. And I think that leads to a lot of turnovers.
Bryce Cherry, Waco Trib, Terrell, sorry. We were just talking to Tristan, sorry. So does it ever get nerve-wracking in a game like this where, it's close throughout, it comes down to a kick at the end, and what's it feel like when you guys come out on top? I mean, I saw guys slipping across the field at the end of the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's nerve-wracking. It's more just fun. Obviously we didn't want it to come down to that, but, it's a fun thing. It was a good experience. We kind of had to fight through some adversity there at the end. But, yeah, man, overall it's just fun. And then, exactly, especially when you come out with the win, everybody's going crazy and stuff. So I think it's just a good experience, and it was fun.
Terrell, Kevin Longquist, Sycamore Sports. Did you take us through when you guys stood up Smith on that third down play before the field goal? What happened on the fourth down play where they were able to at least get themselves in a position to try and kick the game-tying field goal? Was that one of those communication breakdowns you spoke of, or what happened there?
No, so we were in a too high kind of match coverage underneath, and we got beat a little bit underneath. In that situation, we're kind of giving them a little bit of space so we don't get beat deep. So they were able to kind of march the ball down a little bit on us. But the whole point is to try to keep everything in front of us, make the tackles, and we know they didn't have any timeouts, so just trying to keep them inbounds and keep the clock running.
Terrell, you guys sit here, Sam Conn with The Athletic, you guys sit here 10-2. It's such a huge turnaround, one of the biggest turnarounds in the country. How are you guys able to do that as a team?
Yeah, I think it goes back to the work we put in the offseason. Not even just lifting weights and all that stuff, but, the relationship aspect of it. I think Coach Miranda's done a great job of, building the culture here and, just bringing everybody together, and we're all like aligned on the same path and with the same goal in mind. So like we said in the locker room, he's done an amazing job just getting everybody on the same page and getting everybody moving in the same direction.
Terrell, Eric Kelly, Fox 44 Sports. What are your plans for tonight? Are you guys getting with some teammates? Are you watching Oklahoma State, OSU, or are you just gonna kind of wait for their updates?
Yeah, man, we're gonna go somewhere, someone at a teammate's house. We're having a little thing, so we'll be watching tonight for sure.
Terrell, Travis Roeder, with our Daily Bears. You got to play under Phil Snow, which was a great experience, and then another defensive mastermind comes in with Miranda and Coach Roberts. Just can you explain, I'm sure you feel quite fortunate for that to happen, but just explain the journey of 4 or 5 years that you've had here, coming from the Port where you had like 1 million tackles, and now you got to have 1 million tackles here at Baylor, but just the journey from going as a true freshman to now.
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. I've been blessed to be around some great coaches. Like you said, Coach Snow, Coach Saravo, my linebacker and defensive coordinator, my first 3 years here, taught me more than I could even imagine coming out of high school. Learning that system was, really difficult, but we kind of all got together and just put our head down and went through it and got it. And, it was a great experience. And then, with Coach Roberts and Coach Miranda coming in, the scheme couldn't be more different. So I think having both types of mindsets as your defensive coordinator and your linebackers coach, I think that's helped me grow a lot. And, it's kind of transitioned me through my career. I feel like I've transitioned a ton since I first got here. And, I couldn't be more thankful for those guys.
Darby Brown with KWTX, Terrell back here. I kind of saw you in the tunnel before you were walking out. You just took a deep breath and, just entering the field on senior day. Were you battling any emotions, and just what kind of was going through your head before the game?
Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to take a minute to, kind of take it all in. it's been a long journey, and just realizing that was my last time running out, into McLean, and the last time I'll be playing on the field is just it's really just surreal. So I think just sitting there, just really taking it all in and appreciating the moment.
And Terrell, you mentioned Coach Miranda. I'm curious, what about him do you think has made him such a good fit for Baylor?
I would say his personality. He is the most genuine, kind-hearted person you'd ever meet. You don't get that a lot out of football coaches. And, he means everything that he says, and he does what he says he's going to do. He's a man of integrity. And, he's the same person every single day. And, I think having him in my life has been, one of the biggest changes for me, just seeing how he goes about his business every day, and the type of person that he is, it's something that I aspire to be.
Craig Smokesick on 365 Radio. Terrell, I was thinking back to that 2017 recruiting class that was kind of patched together, and thinking of the guys yourself, Treston, RJ, Abram, Ashton, Cole Maxwell, etc. I mean, what's the last few years been like with those guys, your brothers, going the ups and downs and everything in between?
It's been a journey, man. All those guys that you named, we've been through a lot together. We spend more time together than we do with our families, so it's been fun. It's crazy that it's finally coming to an end, but it's been a great experience. Every single one of those guys that you named, have become my brothers, and be lifelong friends. And it's an experience that I'll never trade for anything.
Terrell, you guys finish 7-0 at McLean this season. What's that mean to you, and what made the biggest difference in terms of that home field advantage?
Yeah, man, that means everything. That's something that we preached about all offseason was, defending our home field. And, to go 7-0 and, win out here has been, just crazy. Like you said, the home field advantage has been awesome. The fans come out every single week and support us. So it's just been fun, man. I'm glad we were able to do it.
Terrell, did you guys change up anything on defense with signals, calls, etc., because of the information they might have with someone in Lubbock?
No, we didn't change anything. We didn't expect. I mean, if it happened, then it happened, and we would have changed it on the fly. But we didn't change anything going in.
Terrell, I'm just curious, Dave. Coach Miranda seems like a guy who really is able to deliver a singular kind of message and focus. I'm just curious, when you sit one-on-one with him, when he first got here, what was his message to you to how to get better? And have you kind of seen that happen in yourself? And what does he continue to tell you what you need to do better to get to the next level and play better at the next level?
Yeah, definitely. So the first, one of the first meetings that I had with him, he didn't say anything about himself or what he wanted. He asked, what I wanted and what the team wanted. And, I think that just kind of speaks to his personality a little bit. And then obviously, like, as you get more comfortable, you start talking more football with him, you get to recognize pretty quick, how smart he is and, the experience that he has. So, just little things like he'll come over in our individual period and say, hey, maybe get your footwork this way, and maybe, you can shade this way when you see this alignment if this play's coming. So I think just little bits of information, throughout the last 2 years has been, tremendous in my growth and progress. And, I'm gonna miss that as I move forward.
Terrell, coming into today, obviously there was a shot for the team to make the college football playoff, and now with Ohio State losing to Michigan, that chance gets a little bit better. For you, is that in your mind?
No, we weren't thinking about anything like that. We're completely focused on Texas Tech, and we're ready for whatever comes next. We're excited that we won this game, and look forward to the game later tonight, and see what happens.
If you guys get a chance to rematch with Oklahoma State, I guess, what are your thoughts about that possibility?
Yeah, we would love that. That was one of our goals, coming into the season. And, it'd just be crazy to be able to play in that game. So we did, we felt like we did our part today. Can't control what happens later, but, we'll be watching. We're excited.